So here we are with the application code. So let's see how the code looks like. So for the main agent of the brand search optimization, we have this agent.py file. In this, you'll see that we have a few sub agents defined, and we also have them linked here from where we are importing them, and these are their initialization, you'd say, into sub agents. Similarly, if you want to see the code for sub agents, this is containing inside the sub agents folder. You can see comparison, keyword finding, search results, and each of these will again have their own agent.py file along with their own prompt.py file, which defines what this agent is basically doing. So let's first see about this brand search optimization agent. So this also has a prompt.py file, and this is a very elaborative prompt of what this agent has to do and what it has to call the next agent, how in which way it has to call the next agent. For example, here it is defined which agent it should call next. Similarly, each of these agents will have what to do next, or which tool to use. So let's go back and see how this actually plays. Now to use it, we can either use it on ADK web, which is the web UI version of ADK, and you can also use it into the terminal itself, like a simple chat based system, or you can also make your own custom web page, custom UI. It could be from simple HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or you can use React or any application, any front end application that you would like. So let's first run this and see how this runs. To run it, I'll simply type ADK web and press enter. Now we can see that it has started the server on this specific URL. So either I can just click it, or I already have it here, so I'll open it up and let me expand it a bit. Here you can see this is the web UI version of our ADK, and on the top left you can see here we can see our root agent that we defined here in the agent.py file under the main folder. So if I click on it, let's initialize it. So I'll say hello, anything I can say. So let's see what it responds. Okay, this opened up a separate browser. This is because we are also using browser use by Gemini, which helps us to like automate tasks on the browser which a normal human would otherwise do. So just a small demo for that as well. Now it is asking me for a brand name. So we have our data about our brand into BigQuery in this case. So I can see in my table, if I select everything from this table, I can see different kind of products I have and which brand I have. So this is the brand name, since this is a test brand. So I'll copy this, I'll paste it, and in case you are using your own brand, then you already know the name, so you can tell that. Now I gave it the brand name. Now what it is doing, you can also see the flow on the left side. If I click on any of these, let's say I click on this, so you can see here this is the brand agent, like root agent, and these are the sub agents, and these are the respective tools. So if I click next, you can see actually the flow, how the transfer is happening from one agent to another. So here you can see the agent was transferred to this keyword finding agent that gets our product details from the BigQuery, from our database, gets it back and moves on, and now it is waiting for our input. So what it did is it checked our products and it gave us some list of keywords that are getting used to define our products. So I can say like, okay, looks good. So it gives kind of a confirmation to move on to the next tasks, and let's see what it does next. I can see here and next. Now it is getting transferred. I don't want to go back. It is getting transferred to the next one. It goes here, it goes to search agent. Then now it is waiting, which website do you want to visit. So let's say I want to compare using Google shopping. I'll say Google shopping. Now I want to search for let's say running shoes. So I can choose any of the keywords or any of the products related keywords I want to compare to. Here you can see on the left side it has opened up the Google Shopping page and is actually now running through the different tasks, comparing products, clicking different elements, checking those. So if I go here, you can see, go to URL, this was done, click element, it clicked the element, it got the text back from those elements. It goes to the get page source and comparing it with ours. Now it got 3 top results from that page that we can use to actually compare to our products. So for example, you can see these 3 top products. These are 3 top products. Somewhere you can see Campus, there might be Puma, and there might be some Skechers as well. So it analyzed which are the top 3 products from this, and yeah, it gave us this. Now I can say like, yes, looks good. Now this will actually go and do a comparison on these products with our running shoes, that the product we asked it for. So I said looks good, where it is gonna go. See, it has started going to the next agent, which in our case is the comparison agent, and then it is calling the comparison tool or the comparison agent again. Now this is okay, this came up with a comparison for our products. Here you can see missing keywords, like we can add shoes or sneakers to clarify the product type. It is saying for the light up sneakers it is good, it is also good, but we can target by adding a few more keywords. So this is how the basic agent flow works in your application, your ADK application. And at any point you want to see, you can see from this. And this is how we get one whole structure of agents to work together to achieve certain tasks using ADK. Now, I would just like to show you one more example of ADK. Since this was running locally on my machine, you can also deploy your applications onto your cloud. Let's say, for example, Cloud Run. Now, if I go back to my console and let me show you my Cloud Run, I already have one application as a demo, which is also using MCP toolbox for databases. Here you can see this is the hotel service ADK application that I have created. This is from one of the code labs that are generally available, and this is the toolbox that I have. Now this toolbox is linked to my Cloud SQL instance, which contains the data for all of my hotels. Now if I click here and let's say I want to access this application, so clicking on that, in the meantime I want to also show you where my data on the Cloud SQL is. So I'll go to Cloud SQL quickly, giving it a few moments. Now I can see here is my hotel instance, and if I go inside here, just logging into my database very quickly, Postgres, and let's see what kind of data I have here. So let's just say I'm going to editor. I'll ask Gemini itself to write the prompt for me. Okay, it gave me the query, running it. Okay, this is the data which I have. Here you can see different kind of hotels, their location, the price tier, and let's go back to this. Now here's my hotel application. Let's initialize this as I'll say hello, and this will call up its own agents that is it has. So I can click here, you can see it gave me this response, and basically this only has one agent with 2 tools which helps me to search my hotel. Now hello, and I want to know about some hotels. Sure, I can help you. Which location do you want? So let's say in my database I want to check for Zurich. I'll copy this, I'll paste, and it is searching. So going next, it invokes the search hotel by location. It gave me a response. Okay, I found 3 hotels. Now based on some other input, if I have other tools, I can do that as well. This is also just to show you that hey, you can use your agents, deploy them onto Cloud Run. Now since this was a limited data, I only have this here. I could have different kind of data sets, they could also be linked, and they can use different kind of tools to get me different kind of results.